to the Ms.Dria show, where I'm your host, Ms.Dria, and here I have with me my beautiful co-host, Lady T.
Yes, we're in the house.
Now, here with us, we have a well-established author, motivational speaker, national motivational speaker, and mentor, Annie Herrington.
Hey.
Annie, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, I'd like to welcome you to the Ms.Dria show. First off, where are you from?
I'm originally, I was born in Miami, Florida.
Okay.
But, I was raised in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay.
Haven't been anywhere else.
Okay.
But I'm on my way.
Okay. Okay. So what inspired you to become a writer?
Well, I can remember when I was in the fifth grade, my fifth grade teacher, which I have a very well established relationship right now today, Miss Vanetta McCullough. I remember I was always one that used to love to write, short stories, short poems and stuff like that. And throughout the year, well, I just not only had her fifth grade, but I had her third grade as well. So I had an opportunity to be in her class twice. So she would always just tell me, you're a good writer, you're a good writer. And, she used to always just choose me to, be the lead of everything when it comes to writing and all of that type of stuff. But I give her props because she brought, she the one planted that seed and it growed over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Wonderful.
Sorry. So, your first published book was Damaged but Not Broken.
Yes, Damaged but Not Broken.
And it was released in 2010.
Yes.
What was that about?
Well, Damaged but Not Broken, it pretty much came from experience that I experienced in the church world,
Okay.
And I think all of us who are saved, we have been through some type of hurt, whether it was church hurt, whether it was family hurt, but it got developed out of a situation that I've gone through, and it wasn't just about that, but it kind of I finally at that moment of my life I began to learn who Annie Herrington really is, and I got to a place where I accepted everything that I've ever gone through in my life, and I just wrote it. I wrote the book Damaged but Not Broken.
Okay. So, since then, you've released several other books.
Yes.
And you've also traveled across the world, motivational speaking.
Yes.
With that, writing your books and doing your speeches, who is your targeted audience?
My targeted audience is, I have two different types of audience. I got an audience of individuals that, whether you're a young adult or whether you're a kid or whether you're a grown adult, who have dealt with not being accepted along the way in your life from people or from whoever. Two or three of my books, it kind of touch bases on growing up not knowing who your birth parents are. And I just, at the age of, I'm 34 now, but at the age of like 31, I've just accepted, it wasn't my fault that my mom and my parents walked out of my life. And to God be the glory, I had an opportunity of meeting my birth mom after 32 years of my life. I just met my birth mom. And it's beautiful. The relationship is still growing, because, at the end of the day, she's still a stranger and I'm learning her and she's learning me. And my second target of audience is just women who have been broken and you're trying to find a way to get yourself back together again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Find hope in life again.
And I can attest to her writings, because out of the most painful situation, you come up with the most heart-wrenching, just touching. I mean, you could, I'm telling you, it's a good read. It's definitely a good read. You be reading that thing, you go into the bathroom and you just reading it, and you been done finished, but you just can't get up because you want to see what's happening.
Right.
Oh my goodness. And it's all out of pain.
Yes.
It's all out of somewhere that's deep and dark that she has managed to bring it to light and make it light and livable and understandable. And you saying, I know this. I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Yeah. Sometimes it put you in the mind of, and your writing style, it put me in the mind of Mary J. Blige. You remember back when we wanted Mary J., we just didn't want her to find no man because she just kept on singing. No more drama, no more. She just, every time a man broke her heart, boo, that was a bestseller. And here this woman is, you just want her to keep just getting broke up. Because you come back every time. I don't know where you get the epoxy glue. what make you have the wherewithal to put it in writing and in words that we can understand, but you have a style. And she said it. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. It don't matter. No age. I'm telling you, there is something there for everyone. Yes. And I can attest to that. Yes. And you just keep doing what you're doing. Lord have mercy. Out of the worst situations, girl, it make me want to slap you and see what you're going to write about. Girl, out of the worst situation, she come up with it, and that's your niche.
It be the grace of God.
Your niche is you got to go through it for you.
Yeah,
to
for sure.
Good.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah.
Now, did motivational speaking and writing, did that fall hand in hand, or did one come before the other?
One came before the other. Okay. I to be honest with you, I'm gonna say back in the days. I'm talking about just 7, 8 years ago. I was really an individual that was really quiet, didn't really have much to say. Would kind of sit back and just more observe, and writing. It just started opening up other doors for me. I started. I started out with the talk show thing. Then I'm in ministry as well. I started, so that helped me out a lot too, because it helped me break the chain of my silence of, getting used to the audience and, people and, just kind of opening up when it comes to society. And then motivational speaking, it just can't, it's natural now. So that, writing definitely opened up a lot of doors. I'm going to say God, he opened up a lot of doors after the writing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was there anything that necessarily inspired you to pursue motivational speaking, though?
One of my wow. Well, I guess what kind of zoned me in that arena of motivational speaking, along the way, I start realizing that my audience is not just going to be saved folks. But it's going to be folks who ain't saved either, and they don't want to hear the Bible.
Thank you.
They just want to hear, how can I get myself together again after this situation? So that's what made me, kind of start going into the zone of motivational speaking. Not that I'm going to leave God out, right? Because He's the one that that makes it all possible for us. But just kind of zone into that in other arenas, because you want to, start. In your writing, you want to make sure you touch every audience, everybody. Everybody ain't saved. Yeah. Everybody don't want to hear the Bible and scriptures.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can't just throw it at them, right? It's like a baby. You got the spoon feed.
Wine them in.
And yes. And I've seen you in action several times.
Oh, glory.
Several plays. But I've seen you in action where it's just regular people, and she just talked to regular people like regular people should talk to regular people and make them feel welcomed. And then before you know it, I done put my liquor down and she done snuck God in on me. I wasn't even trying to go there, but she just had, she just have that about her. And like you said, you can reach. This woman have the ability to talk to President Barack Obama and a homeless man at the same time.
Come on,
and
somebody.
Keep them both entertained. That ain't nothing but a blessing, though. And at the top of the hour, if any of y'all view and remember, I said that there was a person in my life that just, I love her. She said something to me a long time ago that no publicity is bad publicity. I was talking about the one and only Miss Ann Herrington. This one right here, the one and only. I have been in situations where I could call her and I'm just upset. I'm crying. I'm going through it, and I'm blah blah blah. And y'all know I ain't no saint. He trying to save me. I'm trying to get there, but she have a way of just bringing you out of whatever that is you in. And I'm telling her, girl, you gonna mess around and be an evangelist. And she says, stop, no. But this lady have a gift. She have a gift now. She have a gift to just calm you down and make you don't want to go out there and pick up a 38 and find a high tower, because days get hard, times get hard sometimes. But this lady right here will sneak the Lord up on you. I'm telling you, go on.
That's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
That's a great thing.
Put them right on you.
Always.
Now, you worked on a recent project of yours titled The Encounter.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Be honest, that's like my favorite book.
Okay.
Damaged but Not Broken, it was my favorite, but this is like, it's my very first novel.
Okay.
Very, very, very first novel. And had an opportunity with working with a writer-director. He's the director of Heart of a Champion, Love Trap, and he got some other films that are getting ready to come out. And we're getting ready to do some a major project on this book.
Okay.
Richard Fitzpatrick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he is awesome. I mean, just awesome. Richard Fitzpatrick. Yeah, and this book is off the chain, y'all. I'm gonna give you just a little bit of meat about it. It has a little bit of fiction and a little bit of nonfiction in it.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody look for, is it fiction? Yeah. People think everything that you write, it has to be about you. No, it's not about me. But it's a little bit of fiction and nonfiction, and it's about just a young lady who she went through some rough challenges in her life, and she ended up, she was in foster care throughout her whole life, and she ended up meeting her real mom. And along the way, she was a young adult. Mm-hmm. And after her real mom established a relationship, she got in a car accident and died. Oh. But the real mom was married. So after she died, the real mom, the birth mom husband, became attractive to the young lady because the young lady reminded him so much of her. So he became obsessed with the young lady. Oh. And he the mindset that he had was, if I can't have you, then nobody else can. Oh, wow. Listen, y'all need to go to www.amazon.com and get the book.
Ooh, and it's self-published?
No, I'm not self-published, girl. I'm on the contract.
Okay. That's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, I'm on the contract, so you can go to Barnes and Nobles or Amazon. At the end of the day, you need somebody to vouch for you. That self-published stuff ain't gonna work for me.
Right.
Now, I would like to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Because I heard that you recently received an award for Publisher of the Year.
Yes, Published Author of the Year. It was an amazing experience. The writer-director, Richard Fitzpatrick, God, he just puts people in your life. You don't know why. People attach themselves out of everybody in that whole big old room. We had an opportunity with meeting, and I mean, just straight, he's a kind of person that, that want to take you to the mountaintop with him. Mm-hmm. And had an opportunity, was out in California, had an opportunity to receive that Author of the Year award, and it was amazing. It was one of the best feelings in my life, because it's been, it's been some more, but lately, but it's one of the best feelings. Amazing.
That is so
amazing.
awesome.
Amazing.
That's a blessing.
And Mr. Fitzpatrick, he's phenomenal in his field. Yes. He knows his craft. Yes. He knows what he's doing.
Yes.
And you've attached yourself to, and it's one of those people that some people don't know, so they don't. But if you know, you know.
Right.
A
lot of people
wait. A
lot of people write films and you don't know who the man is behind them writing the films. Yeah. So you have to, you introduce the person to someone, and you got to remind them, oh, do you remember Love Trap? That's the one that wrote that. So very awesome young man. Awesome young man.
Very, very good team.
Yeah. Now you're working on, you have your own perfume line coming out.
I do.
Yes.
I've been working on it. It's a lot of people don't know. It can be a task with getting things accomplished. And I've been working on it for about a year and a half now, and so my goal is to push it by the summer of 2016. It's called Sophisticated by Annie Herrington. Okay. I'm sophisticated, so
okay. And I wish you could smell her. I promise you. I ain't lying. I wish y'all could just Oh, and I'm not, normally I don't sniff my guests, right? I don't sniff. I really don't, y'all. But she putting it out there what she's working on, and it's I can't wait to get.
So it's coming, sophisticated, and my goal is my goal is to definitely have it in not just Perfume Mania, but all Burdines. Hey, look here, you can even. I'm trying to get that thing where it's going to be on Walmart shelves.
That's right. That's right.
So that's my. I
am so in your corner. I really am in your corner.
Thank you.
You can even probably get it at my trunk as soon as she put it out there.
Yeah, we're gonna hit some trunk.
Yeah, we gonna Master P that thing. Yes.
But just in case you can't get it out the trunk,
go to Burdines.
Go to Macy's.
Macy's, yeah.
A Perfume Mania.
From Miami.
Okay.
That's that. That's you. Like, Dria, you wearing that chick from Miami? Dria, ain't that you? And got the rest of us walking around here smelling like Clorox because we done laundry. And this woman got her perfume line. What? Miami, South Florida, Broward, Fort Lauderdale. I mean, we are really doing things. I'm so happy. I am so
I'm happy to be connected to you women as well. But y'all got some stuff going. Y'all got a little weight up under your name too now. I'm not the only one up here now.
Okay.
Now, you're also working on the clothing line.
Not a clothing line.
Okay.
I have a clothing store.
Okay, a clothing store.
It's not here in Florida. Okay. Unfortunately, everybody have clothing stores around here. So I decided to go why not make me a little change.
Okay.
So it's not the country, but it is a country. It's in North Carolina, Wilmington.
Okay.
Been in existence for quite some time now. It's going really well. But my goal is to extend it, open up several stores.
Okay.
So at the moment, I'm putting my little homework together now. I'm going to do a shoe store, possibly in Atlanta.
Okay.
So that's another major project that I'm going to be working on very, very, very soon.
Wow.
Yeah, and my goal is to try to have it up and going by 2016 of the summer. I got a lot of stuff trying to come.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
Yeah.
It's coming into fruition. I ain't lying.
Yeah.
And if your shoes and your clothes, anything like how you smell, she the bomb. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm the bomb.
She the bomb.
I get it
the
from
bomb.
Jiggity.
Yeah.
You have a show. You're a host of a talk show.
I am. Okay. Oh wow.
When does that come on?
You know what? I'm taking a break right now.
Okay.
The hiatus. You guys are.
Yeah,
on
I'm taking
hiatus.
a break. I'm working on Annie Herrington right now.
Okay.
So, and everybody need that moment where they need to work on Annie Herrington. I'm back in school now, pursuing some of them great degrees, and
and she getting it the right way too. I'm so proud of you because I know a lot of people at my job who bought theirs, but this girl is really for real. No, I have called her at night and she can't even talk with me and conversate because she doing it the right way. So I just told her what I told you.
Girl, what's their number? Let me call them.
That's right. Put that paperwork to the side because I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, so I took a break. It's called On the Move.
Okay.
Talk show with author Annie Herrington. I try to gear towards individuals that went through tragics in their lives, and that's the niche I stay on.
Okay.
I stay on people that went through, got shot up and they still living, and people that have lost their sons, or people who, came from nobody and they are somebody now.
Wow.
So I try to stick with that niche. Powerful testimony.
Yes.
I stay in that arena only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and that comes on. Is it going to come back on in March or?
Y'all stay tuned. I ain't gonna promise.
Okay.
Okay. I stick with coming on the Ms.Dria show.
Okay.
So yeah, but there's about 100 shows that are uploaded on my YouTube page.
Okay.
So you can go back and just watch the different powerful testimonies that individuals I have interviewed in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming events?
No upcoming events. My calendar is clear and it's for a reason.
Okay.
I'm working on Annie right now.
Okay.
Right.
So I kind of, been off the scene for a while, just doing some things for me. Every now and then you need that.
Yeah.
I've been on the go since I've been an author like crazy, traveling and just doing a whole lot of stuff. But, I took the initiative and I promised myself I'm going to sit down and get Annie together. Okay. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm doing that. And when I finish, I'll be back on and popping.
Do you have any social media that you want
Yes.
to
I'm on Facebook, Annie Herrington, published author. I'm on Instagram at published author, Annie Herrington. Everything published author, Annie Harrington. Everything. YouTube, everything published author, Annie Harrington.
Okay. Now, before we get into the next thing, I would like to thank you for coming out to the Ms.Dria show, and I would like to welcome you back whenever.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, we usually do something where we show a clip, and it's called What Do You Think? We show a clip, and then we ask you, what do you think about the clip we just showed?
Okay.
So we're going to get into our What Do You Think clip.
Okay.
I got one. Another one fled around the store. He was in a yellow shirt and a hat. Yellow shirt. Expedition had a temporary tag. Guy in the yellow shirt has the gun. He took the call. Get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground! There may be several others.
Now, we all just witnessed that clip. I'm still trying to understand. When the police told the young man to get on the ground, he immediately started getting on the ground. Why did such force have to be used? And that's going to be a question that we're going to keep coming across time and time again. But it was just, I mean, he literally just kicked him in the head.
For no reason.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not going to say for no reason. Listen, I get it. I understand that the officers are, their adrenaline is pumping when they receive this call. So they don't know what they're going to encounter upon arriving to the scene. So you have to give that some merit, because they're already humped up and hyped up and pumped up when they get there. But sometimes you have to just take a moment and step back, and sometimes you have to evaluate such use of force. Does that make sense?
I think what has been going on lately with everything, I think the police, they're just so scared now.
Right. True.
Because now they're the one they're getting more threats than anything.
Right.
That is true, but also I don't want to necessarily give them leeway into doing what it is that they're doing, because at the end of the day, they still have a brain that works. And if I'm not going to treat you bad because I don't want you treating me bad. If I were in your shoes, I want to talk to you like you're a human being. I don't want you, talking to me or putting your hands on me when it's unnecessary. Right. It's ridiculous. So I don't want to give them leeway. I understand that they may be scared because they have threats. I recently seen a video where the police officer pulled over a young man, and he told them to give him his ID, and the young man said, "I can't find it." So the police officer said, "Oh, I'll get it for you. Step out of the car." He stepped out of the car. He said, "Put your hands behind your back," as if he was about to handcuff him. For what reason, I don't know. But then the young man turned around and he just started shooting at the officer. So
again, their adrenaline, they have no idea what they're running into or coming into with each call. With each call, they have no idea. So I get the fact that you're hyped up, but they've been trained on use of force measures. There are certain times where force is absolutely needed. Don't get me wrong. And I ain't saying every black child or every is innocent. I'm really not. But they've been trained when to use this force. That's why it's called a use of force policy. So they should know better. That's all I'm saying. With the times now, And I don't think that you're giving them leeway. I really don't, because they've had leeway all their life. The only thing that's different now is social media is showing more of what's been going on for a long time. So, you know, it's like you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Right. So every time you walk in the kitchen, I'm looking at you strange, like, why you so close to my cookies?
Right, right.
It just makes you think that you've been caught so many times doing the wrong thing. And you still got people out there that's still doing the wrong thing.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things that make you wonder. And you said you have law enforcement in your home, in your family?
No, not really.
Well, I do, and I know. I promise you. I used to tell my cousin all the time, and I knew that child was gonna be off. We knew she was gonna be a police or something, because even when we were chilling and playing, she was the one who always wanted to tell who wasn't doing right. You know, you knew something. That baby ain't straight, and she growed up to be a police officer. When we was chilling, she'll say, "You got to go stand over there on the porch because you messed up." And we didn't even know that this girl done locked us up and put us in the Sally Port. We thought we was we thought we were just on Muddy Porch, but she done made that into the real lobby of the jail. So I have it in my family, and she had that mentality that I can do whatever I want to do.
Right.
And every now and then at Thanksgiving or family reunion, you have to accost her. You have to jack her up. Y'all know what accosted meant. You had to jack her up and say, "Look here, Joyce, you know, I understand your job and all, but this here is blood." And I have no problem with stomping your, excuse me, Pastor. He working on me. And this the type of person that will bring him right on up there. She'll listen to me. But back to our guest, Miss Herrington. Thank you. Because she'll stop that and she'll bring the Lord right up on in there as I'm stomping. But it ain't made for everybody. That's all I'm saying. It just ain't.
Exactly, it's not.
I think that they should start using rubber pellets.
Hello?
I think so too.
Rubber pellets.
Lady T, I wanna say something. I feel that, you know, the cops now, they're getting, it's like the video thing. It's like a retaliation, believe it or not, with a lot of that video stuff, because it's like, okay, you gonna videotape me, you gonna such. So they're kind of angered by that. So a lot of things they're like just pushing the limit on. But at the same token, with the clip that we just saw in the video, now he said in court he didn't mean to, because he got acquitted for charges that they brought him up on. Even the misdemeanor charges that they wanted to put against him, they dropped all that. And said that he tried to kick him in the body instead of the face. Okay, I don't understand you kicking this man anyway. He wasn't resisting arrest. He wasn't doing, you know, anything. He got down. His palms are on the ground. Okay, so you can see what's going on. You got your gun on him. Why did you have to kick him, period? And then he kicked him in the face, broke his jaw.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, the kick was a real nasty kick, okay, to break his jaw. And don't give me that about you tried to kick him in the chest. You know, these guys, let me tell you something about absolute power. It corrupts.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
And when these guys out there and they feel like, hey, I'm the man, I'm in charge. It's a whole training thing. Right. You understand? When they're around their comrades and this and that, they feel invincible. It's just the facts of the matter. It's human nature when you put people in these kind of paradigms. You understand? And this is what happens. And I feel that there should be more accountability. You can't just keep abusing people. And I'm really, perturbed by it because they choose the black folks to take out their anger on. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just a it's just a terrible thing because they target black folks. They actually hunt them for crime.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They go to their neighborhoods. Yes, it's a lot of crime going on in the neighborhoods, this and that, but it's a mentality. On both sides, it's corruption. You understand what I'm saying? And the you know, I just feel like something needs to be done. Look how many killings have been going that we've been seeing lately because of social media. Now, all the ones that's been going on before we haven't seen, but it's like they're on steroids right now.
Right.
And nothing's being done, and the same crooked people, biased, and I'm gonna say racist people are steady letting these guys off. And they're racist and don't even know it.
Right.
Because they can't look at you, and the majority of them are white cops.
Right.
They can't look at you like their mother or their sister or their auntie. Because they can't relate to you. That's why they treat you like they do.
Right.
But see, when they pull over Billy Bob or whoever, see, he looked like their cousin.
Exactly.
He looked like their brother.
Exactly.
He looked like, you know, Auntie Sybil or whatever. They can relate to them. And it's a whole mentality thing that they need to get some kind of programs. They need to do something, you understand, to get this thing together. And Obama, I understand it. Well, he can't do this. He can't do that. Man, we 8 years in. Do something. You understand? You know, I seen every president. When they come in, they do their term, they do their thing. But guess what? They pull their punches. They do what they want to do. And they don't give a damn when they get to that point.
Right.
They do what they want to do.
Right.
So it's not about being a black president. It's about being a just president. You understand what I'm saying? We need justice.
Right.
Even you got white folks out there saying, hey, this is terrible. Because we're seeing it now. It's really bad. Okay, do something, man.
Right.
Open, get up and do. I want something done. I'm tired of this smooth conversation. Ain't doing nothing for me.
Right.
All these people that's getting killed every day.
Right.
Anyway, Ms.Dria,
I thank you. I understand where he's coming from wholeheartedly. And we have to take our own stripes. We have assisted in the perpetration of that. Perpetuation of that. We have, because we've sat back for so long, and I hear the passion in your voice, but that should be on the passion on the news, the passion on your Facebook, the passion at your church, the passion in the Winn-Dixie, the passion when you buy your hair, the passion when you get your shoes, the passion. That should be that same passion. We have helped with that perpetuation of this because we watch and we say, damn, that's a shame. And then we go to church, pay our tithes, and go on to work. We allow things. A Jewish man was killed about 8 months ago, and they did not stop until they found the person that they said did the shooting. Now, I don't know if this 15-year-old boy did. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I'm saying is each life matters. So if that life matter, then we should have hunt down the next one, and we should have hunt down the next one. But it's our people that's assisting the cops with that perpetuation because they're killing each other. And we go home and we eat and we don't say nothing. Then we come to the Ms.Dria show.
Well, I do on my Facebook or what have you. I'm pretty vocal, you know, and I don't have no problem with speaking my mind. Yeah. And the thing is, it's just, you know, that's why we have government. These people are over us.
And
you understand?
We don't go out to vote when it's time. We have appointed these people. Again, we are assisting them. We are helping them. We are helping buy the bullets for you to buy, for you to use to shoot our children. Because we won't get off our asses and go vote when it's time to vote. We won't join the local union. We won't stand up to say nothing. Why? Because we want to watch Empire or we got stuff to do. That's all I'm saying. We gotta get that spanking too, because
I agree. I totally agree. But, it's like this. In a situation, people could say, well, the criminal such as, he's a criminal.
Right.
Okay? He's not allowed to pull out his gun and do all kind of things or what have you that the police officer is. He's justified in almost anything.
Right.
You understand? So to whom much is given, much is required. You understand what I'm saying? So he is supposed to be to a higher standard.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm saying. You understand? Right. Otherwise, what's the difference between you and the criminal?
It goes again to our mayor. We appoint these people. We vote these people in. Our senator, Marco Rubio, don't give a shit about you. I'm telling you right now. We appoint these people. These people go, and now they are in charge of the Department of Correction, Department of the Police Department. Now, they're not hiring the officers that look like the officers that's on their beat. 95% of the jails are African American. Why don't somebody trickle down and say, look, we need to hire more officers that look like what they are trying to curtail? That's all I'm saying. We have a responsibility to hold these people accountable, and we will not do it. We're not educated enough to do it. I don't know what the problem is. We just don't do it. But somebody need to say, hey, do you believe if it was over 10% whites, 5% blacks, 90% or Latin Americans, and I'm just using that as an example for our viewers, it would be a Latin American police officer, police chief, chief mayor. It would be somebody that looked like the people that they trying to.
You know, I would digress to one thing that I don't mean to give these people that much credit that are doing the persecution, because they're just instruments being used by the Father, you understand, to do, you know, his will. Because, you see, as I believe in the book says that, hey, we did a lot of messing up. You understand? And this is a part of our curse. You understand? To go through this, because we kept turning our back on the Father. You understand? So we're here now. So I would just tell people, I would say, don't look so much to your government and these different people to help you out this situation. Problem is, we got to look to the Father. You understand what I'm saying? He's the only real one that can help you. But we keep looking to man to help us. That's why we in the pickle we in. You understand what I'm saying? So I have to pull that back in and don't give them that much credit. It's to the Father be the glory. You understand what I'm saying? And we have to look to him for our answers and be obedient. People just done lost that word. They don't even understand that. You understand? But obedience, people want to do what thou wilt now. But obedience is what's going to bring it back into a covering under the Father. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I believe, and that's what protects us. That's why we got the Ms.Dria show. That's why we're doing what we're doing, because we believe that the Father is the one that's in control. I don't care what's going on out there, the news. I don't even dig the news. All they do is sensationalize problems. You understand? They trying to get in me. So I don't even, you know, it's just, listen, if he can't protect me, I can't be protected. You can believe that. So look to the Father for your answers. Look to him and do his will. And trust me, man, you'll be good. Can't no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Ooh, and with that,
I'm out.
Closing my mouth. You heard it. Y'all heard it right here on the Ms.Dria show. Don't be hateful. Be faithful. Don't be awful. Be joyful. And for everything, be thankful. I'm turning this thing back over to Dria.
I'd like to thank you again, Annie Herrington, for coming out to the Ms.Dria show. And like I said, I want to welcome you back whenever you're ready.
Whenever.
Okay. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to finish up with Butterfly and more of the Ms.Dria show.
We need that break. Thank you, Annie.